Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news comes from Sterling Heights, where a wild series of events leads to an officer firing shots at a suspect. This started at a Walmart on Mound Road and it ended at a Super 8 motel on Van Dyke. Jacqueline Francis joins us now live with more on exactly what happened here. Jacqueline, what's the latest?
Sandra, this whole situation starts and ends with that red Grand Jeep Cherokee that's being towed away from the scene here. This is at 15 Mile Road in Van Dyke. I don't know if you can see, but so the red Jeep is on the tow truck. That silver car was also involved in an accident. But police say that at 3 p.m. today, that red Jeep was targeted for a carjacking. The 80-year-old woman was getting into her car at a Walmart on Mound Road. That's when the suspect came up and assaulted her. He got in the vehicle and took off. Now, that woman was treated for minor injuries on the scene, and she is okay. For the next several hours, police are looking for that red Jeep that is being towed away now. They finally found it on Van Dyke at a Super 8 motel. Officers went to go approach that red Jeep with the suspect who was in that car, and that's when officers say that they felt that they were in danger. One of them opened fire at the vehicle. No one was hit. Again, officers say they couldn't specify exactly why they felt they were in danger or if the suspect was armed. They just said that they felt they were in danger, and that's when one officer opened fire. No one was hit. That car continues to flee the scene down Van Dyke, comes here to 15 Mile Road, where it then collides into another car, that silver car on the scene here. Amazingly, no one was seriously injured that we know of right now. They're still working to check on the other driver who was in that silver car, but the suspect was taken into custody. Police say that he does have a record, that he has been charged with stealing a vehicle before. So again, this whole situation has to do with that red car that we're looking at here on the scene, and MSP has been called in to investigate, as that's standard procedure anytime there's an officer involved shooting. So we will send it back to you guys. Reporting live in Sterling Heights, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you. Also breaking here at 11, Democrats maintain control of the Senate. NBC News projecting Senator Catherine Cortez Masto to win re-election, giving Democrats now at least 50 seats come 2023. Late tonight, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer had these comments. Let's listen.
There are three things that help the Senate secure the majority. One, our terrific candidates. Two, our agenda and our accomplishments. And three, the American people rejected the anti-democratic, extremist MAGA Republicans.
Control of the House remains up for grabs as Republicans are widely expected to win the majority. All right, time now for a check of the weather on this Saturday night. And unfortunately, you know, all good things must come to an end. It was the first snowfall of the season across Metro Detroit. Let's get over to Brian now with a look at what we can expect for the rest of the weekend. Hey, Brian.
Hey there, Sandra. Good Saturday evening, everyone. The snow, for the most part, is done across Metro Detroit and all of southeastern Michigan. And I am looking for drier weather and a little sunshine to move in as we head into our Sunday. Tower cam over downtown Detroit. We have kept some of that cloud cover in as we've worked throughout the evening after the snow wound down around 6 to 7 o'clock this evening. Sitting at 36 right now here in Detroit, 35 over in Howell, 36 right now Port Huron, and 35 checking in with us over in Monroe. We're keeping that cloud cover in until about midnight, but I am starting to expect it to break up, though. The snow over in the western portions of the state. Winter weather advisories up for a lake effect snow situation setting up from Grand Rapids down toward Kalamazoo, then working up toward Ludington and even up toward Cadillac. I think we will stay far enough away from this as we head into our Sunday to where we will see some sunshine and a little bit of cloud cover, but we are into the low 40s again tomorrow afternoon. But we've got more snow on the way as we look ahead into next week. Details on what you can expect in your complete forewarned forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Brian. The police investigation into that melee in Michigan Stadium's tunnel has now been turned over. It's been turned over to the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office for review. University of Michigan police made that announcement tonight, 2 weeks after several members of Michigan State's football team roughed up two Michigan players. Michigan State coach Mel Tucker suspended 8 players for their role starting today at Michigan Stadium. There was an increased security in the certain areas also near the tunnel. Meanwhile, U of M police investigating a crime of ethnic intimidation. This is after a student was approached on campus. The reported assault happened Thursday on North Campus near Bates Field. Police say a student was walking when someone traveling in the opposite direction grabbed her arm and made an anti-Semitic comment before eventually releasing her. That suspect was described as a college-age white man, about 5'10", brown hair. Anyone with information is being asked to call police. Tragedy in Texas tonight after two historic military planes collided and crashed together. The World War II Flying Fortress was clipped on its back end by its P-63 King Cobra fighter Escort. This was before both nosedived into the ground. It happened this afternoon at the wings over Dallas. Two pilots are confirmed dead as a result of the crash. A complete list of casualties from the accident has not yet been released. We know the FAA and the NTSB is now investigating. Community activists are calling on Detroit police tonight to improve its response to mental health calls. Demonstrations today come just days after police shot and killed a 27-year-old mother. She was suffering from a mental health crisis. Her death comes weeks after police killed 20-year-old Porter Burks during a mental health call. Community members face the cold, calling for change, saying they want to see some changes in how Detroit police are responding to mental health crisis.
Over and over again, when the police are end up at a scene when someone is having a mental health crisis, they shoot to kill.
Community members continue to ask the department to release the names of the officers involved in the Porter Burks case. Tudor Dixon may be considering a run for the state's Republican Party chair. This week, the Michigan Republican Party and Dixon pointed fingers at each other for the midterm election loss. Dixon was defeated by the incumbent Democrat Governor Gretchen Whitmer by a 10-point margin. In a statement, Dixon says she will be announcing her plans sometime in the coming days. Magic Johnson helping spread holiday cheer all across Detroit. The Basketball Hall of Famer teamed up with GM today for Holiday Hope. It's an event meant to help feed hundreds of local families, about 800 families altogether. And those who came out presented a voucher that then they picked up last weekend. That voucher got each family a 25-pound box of food, a 15-pound box of personal care items, and also a turkey for the upcoming holiday.
They start crying or they want to hug you or high-five you, and so it's a beautiful thing.
Greatly appreciate everything, the love, the support, the church, Magic Johnson, everything.
Organizers say the best part of the whole event is seeing the joy on everyone's face. So much more to come right here on Local 4 News at 11. Here's Grant.
Ahead of those big Black Friday electronics sales, I'm in the back of this truck to talk about recycling those old electronics. Coming up, where that happened today and what you can do to get yourself a free ticket to the zoo.
All right, Grant, and a reminder, Saturday Night Live returns tonight for an all-new episode. Dave Chappelle is tonight's host. It's his third time hosting SNL. Tonight's musical star, Black Star. And as always, Saturday Night Live is right here after us on Local 4 News at 11:30. Stay with us. We'll be right back.